Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Cheltenham Racecourse here on Friday. It is the 14th of March 2025. Gonna look to feature at fifth race to 4 o'clock from Cheltenham. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. And I mean it around the world. Let's look at the fifth race to 4 o'clock, which is the Grade 1 Cheltenham Gold Cup. It's a Grade 1 event for Class 1 horses going for an $808,500 purse race for 5-year-olds and upwards. Field of 9 horses going 3 miles and a quarter on the chase course. Going to take a shot with a 3-horse Corbett's Cross as a top selection. 3-4-2 for me in the TriCast trifecta. 3-4-2 TriCast trifecta. Top selection 3-horse Corbett's Cross. The 8-year-old going big gamblets here. Emmett Mullins trains. Jack Kennedy gets to mount. They ran the horse most recently in the Grade 1 Betfair Chase at Ascot. 2 miles and 5/8 on the 19th, on the 15th of February, and even second by 10 lengths behind Pic de Orfo, who really took off clear. This horse just settled well behind him. He needs something more. He had a couple mistakes late. I thought he ran his heart out over the trip. I think coming back to Cheltenham, where he was a winner at last year's festival over a longer trip, he has stepped up some class. I think he has that hidden ability to get him to the wire first. I also think a bit of a quick round should really suit him well. Not lightning quick, but you know what I mean. He showed potential last time out. Two back in the King George, though, he ran horribly. 3 miles on Boxing Day, even 6 by 21 lengths there, and he sat back early. Not at the best of jumps that day, and yeah, I just thought they were behind the eight ball. They never got a really good prep race into him. It wasn't his day to win. And then prior to that, he ran an Alyssa Chase at Wexford. He finished second by 7 lengths. And again, he had quite a few mistakes that day. First off the bench, he needed the race. His races last fall weren't bad at all. They took him up in class to the Bowl Chase at Aintree last April, where he had a decent third place finish by 2 1/4 lengths that day, where he sat back early. He jumped well late, yeah, well, okay late. He had a few mistakes which cost him probably a place that day. He wasn't going to win, but he got down the race course well late. And then last year's amateur novices chase here over 3 miles and 3/4, went by 17 lengths that day. He sat back early and he jumped like a winner throughout. He quickened him nicely and he flew home. That was a very good run on very demanding ground. I like that he's a course winner. Coming here back to quick ground, he's stepping up in some class. I think he could find the trip to win. You can't throw out the champion, the 4-horse Galloping the Champs for Paul Town and Willie Mullins. He won the Irish Gold Cup a few weeks ago at Leopardstown, quite impressed by 4 3/4 lengths, jumping like a winner. Prior to that, after Christmas and Savills Chase at Leopardstown, again winning like a winner. His only subpar races actually came at Punchestown. His last two races locally there, where he finished third in the Punchestown Chase and in the Punchestown Gold Cup last May. He just did not do a lot. He just yielded out of it late. He just wasn't his day to win. But he won this race quite impressively last year as a very heavy odds-on favorite, 91 cents to the dollar. Coming this race a little bit better than he did last year. I know he's even money, but he's a very likely winner. I would use him on the ticket. As a horse, that's another horse that could slightly upset. I think the 2 horse Brandbridge for Joseph O'Brien and 7 here. He was a winner in the King George, upsetting at 7-1 that day, where he really jumped like a winner late. That was a very strong run. He got major redemption for the race for Cork, which was the Hillyway Chase, where he didn't finish the race. He just he lost a rider. What can you do? Just couldn't stay afloat that day. And then the Fortia Chase at Navan over the 2 miles. He needed the race that day. Well, the shorter trip, he just kind of yielded out of it. But since coming to the longer races, his horse has improved a lot. Back here to Cheltenham, he ran far better last year's Reinhardt Chase, but I do think he's a better horse since then. I'm going to give him a shot here at 9-2 on the ticket. But to recap my selection for the featured fifth race now, the 4 o'clock from Cheltenham. It's Grade 1 Cheltenham Gold Cup. We're going to take a shot with the 3-horse Corbett's Cross. Give kudos to the 4-horse Galloping the Champs and the 2-horse Brandbridge. 3-4-2 TriCast trifecta. We will use all 3 of them in the quad pod here. So with that being said, good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.